I am too honest. I am sharing too much in this book. This is terrifying. I'm so worried that when people read it, they will like change the way that they see me, and that's really scary.
It'll be okay.
Good morning. I just woke up. I have not had coffee despite how this cup looks. This is what's left from yesterday's caffeine boost.
And can I tell you, this is good for Molly in the morning. This is Molly alive.
What am I doing, Elton? He says, I don't know, it's very weird.
He says, it's disturbing my sleep. I would never do that to you, Mom.
Right, Elton. Strong boy. Oh, Elton, I've got a vocal lesson, buddy. Oh, okay. You win. Well done.
Tell me, how's the voice? How are you feeling?
It's good. I'm tired still. Like it still feels tired.
Yeah.
So just gonna be delicate in the studio.
Your count is pretty good. It's up to you if you want to do one count this morning.
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Hardly let anything out. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting there. Really good.
Day one in the studio. I've never recorded anything in this studio, so it's a new space to me. Just kind of like getting settled, getting a pillow behind me because I'm so short. My feet wouldn't touch the ground otherwise. I put my slippers on, so I'm like nice and cozy. Took all my jewelry off, so I'm except this one.
Oh yeah, you did like that.
It doesn't come off, so I'm like as quiet as can be because I'm a hand talker. Yeah, and something just like comfy. But I have a sweater in case I get cold. Thought of all the things. We got water here. We had to get smaller headphones because my head is so small. And then I have my volume control here. Hilarious. There's a screen with the book up, but I can't read it. We're almost ready to go, just working out some of the final details and kinks, and then we'll kind of start to figure out like how the flow goes. Lost My Vision But Found My Voice by Molly Burke, read by me, the author. I dedicate this book to the followers who have stood by me through it all. Thank you for always giving me the grace to change, learn, and grow. The biggest gift I could receive is knowing that I've impacted future generations the way you've impacted, Great. Yeah. The biggest gift I could receive is knowing I've impacted the lives of future generations the way you have impacted mine. One way in which I'm trying to do this is with this very book. I've chosen Atkinson Hyperlegible, a sans serif font that is more legible for those who are low vision or have a print reading disability like dyslexia.
Grieving the death of yourself while trying to figure out how to keep living is a profound experience.
Grieving the death of yourself while trying to figure out how to keep living is a profound experience.
Facing pain at that depth robbed me of my innocence.
Facing pain at that depth robbed me of my innocence. Day 2, got the lozenge in the mouth, warming up the vocal cords. I've got my lemon, ginger, honey, fresh tea, and my water. Headphones are on. I'm wearing green, stick with the brand vibes. Let's get into it. Okay, you guys, what time is it?
It is just after 1:30, day 2.
Okay, so we've been recording for an hour. We do 4-hour increments every day. And I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh God, why am I sharing these stories? I have not reread the book since I finished writing it in like February, maybe March. So it's been like a long time since I've read it and I'm hearing it and I'm like, I am too honest. I am sharing too much in this book. This is terrifying. I'm so worried that when people read it, they will like change the way that they see me, and that's really scary.
It'll be okay. Everyone will.
This is your PSA to not pre-order my book. Do not read it.
Too much vulnerability, too much realness.
Too much honesty.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Says you, who's not the one sharing
You get to
the
learn
stories.
the real Molly Burke. Pull the curtain back.
Oh, that's horrifying.
You'll see that, I feel like, when people like record cartoons and stuff, they're standing up and they're like
Oh, yeah,
moving
yeah, yeah.
all over the place to like get the
Mm-hmm.
energy out for the
No, that's good. I like it. Okay, you ready?
mm-hmm.
If you don't let me sign the contract, I'll kill myself.
I want to try to get that line through one altogether. If you don't let me sign the contract, I'll kill myself.
Because I'll have nothing to live for anymore, and
Because
all
I'll
of my
have nothing
dreams.
to live for anymore, and all of my dreams will die with me.
If you don't let me sign the contract, I'll kill myself because I'll have nothing to live for anymore.
If you don't let me sign the contract, I'll kill myself because I'll have nothing to live for anymore, and all of my dreams will die with me.
Amazing. So this is our setup. Day 3. We're in the studio. Molly's got her own room over there. Say hi, Molly.
Oh.
So this is where I'm sitting, and we have Molly's manuscript here. Don't want to show that too close. And then I'm reading into this microphone, and Molly's repeating back to me. That's how we're operating.
How's it now?
Hello, hello. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Better? Okay.
I'm normal now.
Awesome.
How are you feeling? This is the end of day 3.
End of day 3. They booked in 20 hours to start, 4 hours a day, so that's 5 days. So I'm done day 3 of 5. We will definitely need at least 6, I think. Thankfully, I have 2 days off. Originally, I was like, I can do 5 days straight. And my dad was like, are you sure? Thank you, Peter. I am dying. I think in future, I would do like 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. Because I was struggling today. It was just very hard to stay like focused and present in the moment. Day 1, I came home very depressed and I cried.
Yeah.
Because I was like, my book sucks. And I know that that is like a very normal feeling that a lot of authors go through. My literary agent reminds me of that all the time, but it doesn't, bless you, it doesn't stop that from being a really sucky feeling. And like the reality is, I'm really proud of the fact that I wrote this book entirely myself, and it is so much in my own voice. I keep saying like I didn't have a ghostwriter, I didn't have a co-writer, and I keep saying it because I am so proud of that, because until I met my literary agent, every other literary agent told me that I would need that and that I wasn't capable of doing it on my own. And that's ultimately why I signed with my agent, because she believed that I could. And I did. And not only did I do it like completely on my own with no ghostwriter or co-writer, I didn't have AI. Like the AI tools we have today
it didn't exist last year.
It didn't exist
It's very new.
when I was writing, or at least I didn't know about them and I wasn't using them in that capacity. So I didn't have AI to help like revise or bounce ideas off of. Like I feel like I was honestly really in it alone for a lot of it, and like my partner really stepped up
At the very end. Like while you were writing, you were just on your own.
Yeah.
Week in, week out.
And like you're also not a professional editor. Like that's not your job. And Courtney, my literary agent, stepped in and helped, but it's also again not her job. But they stepped in because I did feel like I didn't have anybody else to step in and support me, and it was very difficult. Like 10 times more difficult than I anticipated it would be. And I think I like left day 1 recording like just feeling really angry and upset about how alone I had felt in the writing process, and the fact that what it turned into feels like something I'm not as proud of as I want to be anymore, because I just wish I had hired like a really awesome editor to help me, or I wish I had AI tools to help me, because I think it would have made something even better than what I did. And that was really frustrating and upsetting to me. And then I went into day 2. I got like a really good night's sleep, which really helped. And also like I'm going into recording this book honestly like very burnt out.
2 months of travel.
2 months of travel.
Being away from home.
Yeah, like I have a cold sore right now, which is a sign that my immune system is like really depleted. I only get cold sores when I'm really run down. So like I'm already going into this, and I'm entering like my PMDD phase of my cycle. Not entering, I'm in it. So like definitely I'm not in the best headspace regardless, or physical energy space. But I got a good night's sleep and I went to day 2, and like it was a really strong day. It was really hard, vulnerable parts of the book, but we got through 60 pages, which is a lot. And so I was like, okay, like that was a really strong day. But definitely I was leaving that day being like, oh my God, why did I share so much in this book?
Yeah.
Like, oh dear God, please don't pre-order it because this is a lot. This is very honest.
Yeah, if you're thinking that this book just has like a few small little things that you don't know about Molly, if you're like a big fan, like no, like 90% of it is all crazy stuff that you never would have expected.
And also, like, if it's things you do know about, it's things you don't know the real truth about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really that's to me the tea is like,
Yeah.
it's, like, say, like, people have always asked me to talk about Miss Teen Canada International Pageant, and I never have. I go into it, you know, like, I go into all these things that people have had questions about, but I've never talked about in detail, and, like...
Ooh, the story about your tattoo.
Yeah. Talk about my elephant tattoo. That's a juicy one. Some Hollywood drama. Like, I
so
go into a
much.
lot of stuff, but I was like, oh dear God, why did I share this? This is really real.
It's not all just like showing you in a perfect light. It's
No.
like showing like all the imperfections.
Yeah. And well, two things. One thing that was nice is, because it's really hard, like I'm recording this literally sentence by sentence, and at some points half a sentence by half a sentence. And I'm having to not just like remember in real time what the sentence is, but also figure out how the cadence should flow into the next sentence and how my performance should be. So it's like a lot of mental load. 4 hours doesn't sound like a lot of time, it's a lot. And one thing that was really nice is my boyfriend said he's read the book, and then in hearing me record the audio, that he actually thinks the audiobook is better, and like...
It brings out so much more in the performance, and like your tone and the jokes land even better, and
It's
like
a lot of sarcasm.
yeah, and like all the dialogue moments you do so well, and like yeah, just so much more the book comes out. It's like if you turn the contrast to 10, you know, like yeah.
Keep in mind, I've never claimed to be a voice actor, but I'm doing my best.
God, and
But-
the quality is so good. It
yeah,
sounds so
the audio
crystal
quality is
clear.
very nice. They have good mics in the studio. But
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm like, wow, I'm really sarcastic in this book, which is me in real life, but I'm not usually as sarcastic in my videos, but damn, I am sarcastic in this book, so be prepared. So I do think sarcasm will land better in the audiobook because you can hear my tone of voice. So if you're not good at picking up sarcasm, I would definitely recommend the audiobook over the visual, like the normal book. All pre-order links will be down below. Gotta do my little promo. But yeah, one thing, like, I say the two books that inspired me the most to write my own were Jeanette McCurdy and Julia Fox, Down the Drain and I'm Glad My Mom Died. And a part of what I loved so much about their books is that they were honest in a way that did not always make them look good. And I never walked away from reading either of those books judging those women. I walked away feeling more connected to them and seeing them as more human. And it gave me the inspiration to feel like I had the strength to be that honest about my character flaws as they were about theirs. But that said, I know that there are still people who will judge me for the things that I say. And I know that there are still people who will like walk into this book liking me and leave maybe not liking me, or maybe changing their opinion on me, and that's really hard. That's really vulnerable.
And not even just sharing the things that you say or have said, but like the thoughts that you had about certain events in the past.
Yeah.
So not even thoughts you have now, but like you're sharing the way you thought about it then. Which can be like, since like no one ever shares their like deepest thoughts about the hardest things that they're going through in their life for the whole world to
Right.
know what they're thinking.
And it's
you
like,
know?
it's not even necessarily what I think now.
Yeah.
It's just what I thought in the moment, and that's how I wrote it. But whatever, like, read it knowing that I've never claimed to be a writer. That's not what I do.
I'm cutting this
And
part
I do
out.
this all myself. No, it's the disclaimer. I'm not claiming I am a writer, but I wrote this myself. So take that for what you will. And also, like, while there is, in my opinion, lots of like new stuff you've never heard of course there's stuff you know about. Because for people who don't know me, like, I need to give them the background of like, I was diagnosed at 4 years old and I started public speaking at 5. Like, I need to give them like those tidbits so they understand. I went blind at 14.
Yeah, but
I
that's
was
like
bullied.
5 to 10%.
So like, yes, there is stuff that you will know. So don't be like, I already knew that. She said it was only stuff. It's not. There's some stuff you'll know. If you really know my lore, you'll know it. But also, if you really know my lore, you'll be like even more intrigued because I feel like for the people who've been following me since before YouTube, like since before I was on social, like the true OGest of OGs, this is gonna be tea. Because I had to disguise a lot of things for legal, so I don't get sued.
Which is why you're being vague right now, too.
Right. But like, if you know, you know. So like, if you read this, you'll be able to figure it out and be like, ooh. So I feel like that's where the real tea comes. Anyways, we're going on a date night because I need it. We're getting sushi. My body has been craving nothing but fish, which I'm allergic to cooked fish, so it's a little problematic. So we're out for sugarfish. We're waiting. They don't take reservations, which is very annoying. So we're waiting for a table to be ready, and I am so excited to dig in. So it'll be a much needed little break, and then we'll have the weekend to just decompress before heading into the studio on Monday. Day 4, back in the studio. I had 2 days off. Bless, I needed that so bad. Though I will say, it's been a chaotic start to the day. So I'm really needing to like center myself, buckle up for these next 4 hours. I've got my nitro cold brew, very necessary. I did not sleep well. I've got homemade fresh lemon ginger honey water, some water. We're good to go. And I have my green on. My goal has been to wear green every day.
Every day.
To studio. The vibes. It's about the vibes. Okay, day 5 in studio, final day. Okay, don't get too excited because I don't know if it's gonna make it into the book, but I thought it would be fun since my parents are in town if they record their quotes in the book, like their lines. So we'll see if my team is down to edit those in or not, but my mom's in the studio now. She's getting a taste of what I've been sitting through for days on end. Of course, I'm in my green, my final day of green. I realized, Noah, the audio engineer, that you're probably like, this girl really is obsessed with green. Green's the cover of my book color.
Oh, perfect.
That's why I've worn green every single day. You're a boy, you might not have even noticed, but I thought he either thinks I'm weirdly obsessed with green or he's not even noticed.
Well, you're a fashionista, so.
Thank you. He's only saying that because he's heard me say I like fashion in the book.
Okay, how about now?
A little bit more up.
Okay, is it better for yourself?
It still comes through really loud, but it's not a big deal.
Mom, what it is through your headphones, you're hearing what your real voice sounds like, which you're not used to, because the voice we hear in our head when we talk and the voice we hear through the mic with the headphones on is different.
Explain
So-
how sound works. Mansplain
No,
it.
she literally doesn't get it. That's why she's freaking out in there. She's freaking out because she's never heard herself to a proper mic with real headphones on.
Excuse me, I sound beautiful.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
But
sounds
you're
great.
saying it sounds too loud, even though the volume's all the way down, because you're just not used to hearing it like that.
And you think about it, that's the sound I have to listen to every day of my life. That kind of grating nails down the chalkboard that I have to wake up to every day.
You're the chitty chatty one.
Could I get you speaking just a little bit more, please?
Hey Noah, here I am speaking. Hello, can you hear me now, Peter?
That's perfect. Keep talking. Count
Hello,
to 10
Peter.
and
How
out
are
loud.
you doing? You're so annoying.
Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
Perfect, thank you. I'm going to use that
Skip
from now on.
7.
I'm going to use that from now on, but count to 10. That's really good.
Oh, I love your necklace. Oh, I love your necklace. How are you feeling? Oh, concern, okay. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Perfect.
I don't understand. What is this?
I'm trying to think, like, I don't understand. What is this? Like, like a little quicker?
I don't understand. What is this?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
This is where I find out if I need a new prescription for my glasses. If you're not early, you're late. Busy men like him are running from one meeting to another. If you're not there on time when he shows up, he's moving on. It's getting really old.
Yeah, that was really good. Those all sounded like you.
All right, cool.
Say it one more time.
You're running out of money. I love how all my lines are like kind of depressing and bummer.
All right, that's a wrap on Peter.
Yay!
Yay, Peter! Well done.
I'm on my next career,
I think it's excited.
audiobook reader.
Out says, now let's get me in there. It's my turn to
Oh, hey, bud.
go.
So cute. Hello.
Unseen. How I Lost My Vision But Found My Voice by Molly Burke. Read by me, the author.
I was anxiously standing backstage on the set of The Daily Show,
I was anxiously standing backstage on the set of The Daily Show,
eagerly anticipating hearing Trevor Noah announce my name.
eagerly anticipating hearing Trevor Noah announce my name. These secrets aren't being held out of shame. I just honestly haven't known where to start untangling the messy web of emotional damage.
Go ahead.
We're done! We did it! It's done! I recorded a whole audiobook.
Wow, congratulations.
Let's go drink!
Yeah. This is very Irish of you.
What can I say? My roots are in me.
What do you think, Goteen?
All right, so
Ah, feels so good to have that done. Now we just have to get like one more line recorded. That's like not me, it's not a person, it's not anything. We're trying to get like an audio clip of my
what
phone.
type of phone do you have, Molly?
I have an iPhone.
Or like which
USB-C.
adapter? USB-C?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we're gonna like plug my phone in and record my phone saying a line, because in the book it's like the screen reader is reading it to me. So again, I don't know if my like audio editing team will actually incorporate any of these fun little things, but I'm trying to make the audiobook like a special, unique experience for those who read the audio, right? This is such a muppet. It's so nice being in this room. You guys have so much more space.
Yeah.
Oh, show them the binder of
Oh,
all
yeah.
the paper.
So I was just saying how cool this is. This is the binder that we've been reading from the whole time. And just like how much bigger it is from... Here, Molly, I'll hand it to you so you can feel
Yeah,
it.
let's see.
This is without the glossary and acknowledgments at the end.
Whoa, that's the book?
Yeah.
She's fat.
Yeah. That excited.
That's a lot of pages I wrote.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh, I wrote a book.
And we went through all of that in 5 days. Basically.
Not even 5 days. Like, so, well, I would say like 22 hours, 21 hours of recording.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably if you include breaks, like 20 hours.
Yeah.
That is 20 hours of audio recording that my best guess is going to edit down into like from 6.5 to 7.5 hours of an audiobook. Pre-order now.
Yay.
To note, and here to present the Shorty Award for Best in Hospitality. Shorty Award winner Molly Burke. Text field.
Fun.
Double tap to edit.
Okay, I feel like that's a good speed. What do you think, Noah?
I think that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Now we're actually done. I've got my unseen green sunnies, a glass of rosé in hand. I'm on a rooftop surrounded by greenery. Yesterday, the book got completed. My parents made me a delicious steak dinner to celebrate. And now tonight, we're just enjoying a bottle of wine on the rooftop. Peter, say hello, wave to the camera.
Hello.
Me,
We're all here
wave to the
celebrating.
camera. Boyfriend's secretly sneaky behind the camera. Elton's drinking a little bowl of water down there. And he's hiding it under his
There you
floof,
go.
isn't he?
I'm showing it. Good boy, bud.
There you are. So, cheers, it's done. Link down below to pre-order the audiobook now. And if you want to watch more Molly, you can click over here to watch what it's like to go to an F1 race as a blind girl, or over here for another video I recently did about doing a TED Talk in Austria.